Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to bringing you the vision video. What if guess today is this week's Vendor Reset. As always, if you're looking for anything specific, check out the description below. There's going to be timestamps over there, so finding things is going to be much easier. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video or find it helpful, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for my videos, and let's get right into this. So starting off first, you want to check out the special blueprint vendor down in the terminal, and the first thing I would recommend checking out is this Lightweight M4 blueprint. This is a awesome blueprint to have on your character if you're new, if you're returning, whatever the case is. Possibly the best weapon in the game, kind of debatable between this and a house, but again, if you don't have this, 100% purchase it. Moving all the way down, you want to check out this performance gear mod blueprint, and this is the final thing I would recommend checking out. This thing overall is just really good to have on your character if you're making different builds, if you are one of those people that switches builds every day or just wants to test out different builds. Instead of going out and farming for these mods, you can again just have the blueprint on your character, craft whatever you need, and save a lot of time. Next up, we're stopping by the special equipment vendor still in the terminal, and the first thing I would recommend checking out is this Liberator. What it comes with is 22% enemy armor damage, 263 gear score, and for the talents it has Unforgiving, Competent, and Fierce. Honestly, this one's pretty good. I would recommend using this with a Alpha Bridge build if you don't want to reroll anything. But if you are going to purchase this, I would recommend rerolling Fierce, getting something like Responsive, or even something like Vicious or Deadly, depending on what build you're using. So again, if you are missing a decent Liberator, this is a pretty good pickup. The final item you guys want to check out is this Inventive backpack, and what it comes with is 1170 firearms, 268 gear score, and it also comes with 12,637 skill power, and 14% blade resistance. This, in my opinion, is a decent pickup. As you guys know, now the shield is out called Fang, and pretty much you have to complete all the legendary missions, and what a lot of people are doing is using high kind of electronics and skill power builds and pretty much completing them with ease. So if you are trying to make that build, you want to use an Inventive backpack with a 5-piece tactician. This backpack, once again, is a pretty good pickup. The only thing you really have to do is get rid of the firearms, go into electronics, and once again, this will be a solid pickup. The special blueprint vendor at Camp Clinton is next on my list, and the first thing I would recommend checking out is this Pro Red Dot sight. This is actually a critical hit damage scope, so if you guys are missing a good one for your ARs, your SMGs, whatever the case is, instead of going out and farming for one, you could just craft this and find yourself a god roll, which is pretty good. Again, it comes with critical hit damage, and you can also get like crit chance, a headshot damage, if you get lucky. Moving down, you want to check out this firearms and stamina gear mod blueprints. This is the same case as I said with the performance gear mod blueprint. If you are one of those people that switches builds a lot, you make different builds every other day or every other week. Instead of going out and farming for those mods, instead of kind of wasting your time in missions and stuff like that, you could just have the blueprint on your character, craft whatever you need, and hopefully get yourself a god roll. Moving over to the special equipment vendor still at Camp Clinton, the first thing you want to check out is the specialized backpack. What it comes with is 1196 stamina, 12,561 health, and it also has 14% bleed resistance. Again, if you're making a high-end / exotic build or any other build that requires a specialized backpack, this one is pretty good. The only thing you really have to do is get rid of the stamina, get a little bit higher, or go into firearms or electronics depending on your build. Last but not least, you want to check out this small grip. What it comes with is 19% critical hit damage, 4.50% optone range, and 4.50% reload speed. Unfortunately, you are missing the stability, which is pretty good to have on your Lightweight M4 or just any AR. But this one's pretty good. It comes with 19% critical hit damage, so if you are, again, new to the game, you're coming back, you have a worse grip, 100% pick this one up. It is pretty good as it is. The Ward Avenger is next on my list, and what he's actually selling is a pretty good prototype performance mod. This is actually a 4% turret damage mod, and if you guys are making a Firecrest build, if you're making a hybrid build between Tactician and Firecrest, or if you just want your turrets to be a little bit stronger for PvE or PvP, this turret mod is a god roll, so once again, if you're interested, check out this vendor. The final open world adventure you guys want to check out is the Crypt, and what he's actually selling is a pretty nice large suppressor. What it comes with is 17% critical hit damage, 6% headshot damage, and 3% critical hit chance. Although the critical hit damage could be a little bit higher, this one's still pretty good. Besides that, it is a god roll with the headshot damage and crit chance. So if you are interested in this large suppressor, once again, it can only go on your ARs or like LMGs, it cannot go on your subs. So again, if you're interested in this, check out this vendor. Getting straight into the DZ, the first person you guys want to visit is the East 61st Street checkpoint, and what he's actually selling is a pretty good magazine. This one comes with 112.50% magazine size, 4% critical hit damage, and 4.80% rate of fire. This one is really good for your SMG builds for PvP or PvE. Since it does have a little bit more critical hit damage, you're going to be doing a little bit more damage overall, and you don't really need critical hit chance on SMG builds, so this one is really good for SMG builds, as I said. You can also use this for your AR builds, it's really up to you, but the one thing is I would recommend using this on your subs. And last but not least, you want to check out the scope. It comes with 18% headshot damage, 2.50% stability, and 2% accuracy. In my opinion, this is an awesome pickup for a Hunter's Faith build. If you are using a M700 or M44, whatever you're using, you can put this on and do a little bit more headshot damage. And if you are using a Hunter's Faith build, obviously you're going to be going for headshots most of the time. So this scope is going to really help you out. Moving down, we are stopping by the East 53rd Street checkpoint, and what he's actually selling is a pretty good AK-47. This one comes with 23% enemy armor damage, 269 gear score, and for the talents it has Swift, Deadly, and Unforgiving. The only thing you really have to do is get rid of Swift, go for Responsive, and this will be a really good pickup for both PvP or PvE. If you want to make this even better for PvE, then instead of rolling Responsive, roll something like Destructive or Ferocious, and once again, this will be doing a lot of damage. The East 40th Street checkpoint is next to my list, and what he's actually selling is a pretty good prototype stamina mod. This one comes with 260 stamina and 3,201 health. If you guys are making a tanky build like Nomad, or just want to make your build a little bit more tanky with the stamina and health, this mod is a perfect pickup. So again, if you're interested in this, check out the East 40th Street checkpoint. If you're looking for a ballistic shield damage resilience mod, you want to check out the East 31st Street checkpoint. He's actually selling one. Unfortunately, it is a 4.50% one instead of a 5% one, which is God Roll. But this one's still pretty good. If you guys are making a defense build for PvE or PvP, again, with the Fang Shield being out, a lot of people are using shield builds. That's what I actually used and completed all my missions really fast. So if you guys are interested in picking this up, if you want to make your defense build a little bit stronger, check out this Venger and check out this mod. Up next, you guys want to visit the 5th Avenue checkpoint, still in the Dark Zone. And the first thing you want to look at is this Super 90. What it comes with is 317.50% stagger, 263 gear score, and for the talents it has Talented, Predatory, and Destructive. This in my opinion is a pretty good pickup for PvE. If you're making a striker build, like a 6-piece classified striker build for PvE, this could be a really good backup. It does have Predatory, which is going to give you a bit more healing. It does have Destructive, which is really good for PvE, as you guys know. And then the final thing you should get instead of Talented is Responsive, and pretty much that will be a perfect set for a kind of backup weapon for your striker build. So if you're interested in this, pick it up. And then lastly, you want to check out this extended magazine. What it comes with is 120% magazine size, 2.50% critical hit chance, and 5.30% rate of fire. This one is very, very good if you're making a PvP build or PvE build. You know critical hit chance is really important, especially on your AR builds, and it also has really high rate of fire. So once again, this is a must pick up if you don't have it already. Heading to the west side, you want to stop by the West 31st Street checkpoint, and what he's actually selling is a pretty good rugged mini reflex sight. And what it comes with is 7.50% critical hit chance, 4% critical hit damage, and 5% optimal range. This, in my opinion, is a god roll if you are using a SMG build and you want a lot of critical hit chance on it. Using this is going to give you that the critical hit chance, critical hit damage really useful, but also the optimal range is really key on SMG builds. As you guys know, they don't really do that much damage from a distance. So the optimal range, although it's only 5%, it's going to help you out here and there in those PvP scenarios. So if you're interested in this, pick it up 100%. Last but not least, you want to stop by the West 42nd Street checkpoint, still in the Dark Zone. And what you guys want to check out is this prototype electronics mod. What it comes with is 263 electronics and 2.50% EDR. If you guys are making a build to counter Pred Bleed, or if you're making something like a Final Measures build and you want a lot of EDR on that build, this mod is perfect. It also comes with electronics, which can make your heals a little bit better. It can make your pretty much abilities a little bit better with the extra electronics. So again, if you're interested in this, 100% pick it up. But anyways, that is it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. I respond to all my comments. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.